evening. I'd like to welcome you to the first meeting of August of 2026 of the North Spencer County School Corporation. Our vision is to provide inviting and challenging learning opportunities for everyone. Superintendent Schneiders has 4 days prior to today provided each of the board members a packet of information in reference to the items on tonight's agenda. This packet is for our review and have questions or concerns addressed. At this time, I would like to call this meeting to order with a moment of silence. First item on the agenda is the roll call, and we have Wayne Brinkman.
Present.
Dave Wanier.
Present.
Jennifer Rich.
Present.
Chris Flohr.
Present.
Jennifer Aldridge.
Present.
Brittany Giles.
Present.
You're all here. The next item is approval of minutes of our previous meeting.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. The next item on the agenda is treasurer's report.
I've shared with you in your folder the August treasurer's report. Preschool update. It's within there, or within our balances at a really good spot. Just keep in mind that we have a lot of back to school items that we're purchasing, whether that's wrapping up construction projects or buying textbooks. Of course, they're not inexpensive software upgrades. Other things that happen just this time of the year. So there is an uptick in a few of the funds in that regard, but otherwise I'd be happy to answer any questions you may have. I'll make a motion to approve the treasurer's report.
I'll second.
All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Next item is consideration of claims.
Claims for this meeting are numbered 109,687 to 109,761, totaling $804,790.14. Several claims that are larger than normal, just wanted to bring to your attention. Of course, the CTE roof is being worked on, and near completion. That claim item was almost $400,000. And two claims listed there are the 26 high school classroom renovations, in total a larger amount than normal. So I just wanted to bring those to your attention. Also, Mrs. Giles will need to abstain on claim 109,699. Happy to answer any questions you have.
I'll make a motion to approve the claims.
I'll second.
All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Next item is personnel considerations. We have no leaves this evening and resignations.
We have 2 resignations, and I apologize for the second one, but I thought with time of year, right before school, it makes sense to go ahead and put this on the agenda. First off, Lincoln Trail Maintenance Director David Moffett resigns his position. And the one I just added is an after-school supervisor at Nancy Hanks. Leslie Sandoval resigns her position. Recommend you accept those resignations.
I move to approve the resignation.
I'll second.
All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Appointments?
We have the following appointments at Christine Elementary. We have 2 appointments. One is instructional assistant. Jocelyn Key is recommended by Mrs. Rickman. And an after-school supervisor. These are 2 current employees who work for us, but they'll also be working in this capacity. Maria Cook and Crystal Wire. At David Turnham, several appointments. Behavior tech. Mrs. Henderson recommends Stevie Meyer to this position. And again, before and after school daycare, there's 2 recent Heritage Hills graduates for these positions. Jane Clem for before school and Daisy Angeles for after school. At Lincoln Trail, instructional assistant, Mr. Llewellyn recommends Marisol Sandoval to that position. Another after school supervisor position, this one at Nancy Hanks, and this is a late addition in connection to the resignation. Mrs. Schmidt recommends Tenley Blessinger to that position. Middle school, we have a volunteer assistant coach recommendation for Eric Kress. And lastly, this is an evening custodian position at the high school. Mr. Wilkerson recommends Barb Temple to that position. Recommend you approve those appointments.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We have one other.
Just an item to share with the board, no action is needed. Because of a recent resignation, Emma Burns will move from the position of instructional assistant into a behavior tech role. We are going to have to get her training, and have done that already. It's gonna take a little bit though, just because obviously the school's starting, it's not as easy to do, but again, just notification, Emma Burns will now be a behavior technician at Lincoln Trail.
Patron comments? None. Okay, so we have no patron comments, we have old business.
First item on old business, transfer from education to operations fund. Request to move $83,333 from education to the operations fund. Recommend you approve that request.
I'll make a motion to approve. I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Just a very brief projects update. Classroom renovations at the high school are wrapped up. Cafeteria flooring is wrapped up. The only thing that needs to happen there is some furniture. We need a special kind of felt tip to put on the furniture, so it's good with the new flooring there. Not sure if anybody's seen it yet by chance. Looks good. The CTE roof, we are very close to that being done, hoping Wednesday, but should be this week. Should have said that out loud. Middle school roof, that of course, told you guys, that's a work in progress. But the good news is the metal panels have been delivered. We're starting to see some actions, so that is good news. Any questions on those projects? There was something I do want to mention, one thing. We had talked previously about the dryer situation. And that had intentions of moving in July and has not moved. So it's still on track. It was intended to be finished, I believe, in September. It's still on track, but I don't know if I ever, I know there was a question about that, so I just wanted to bring that up.
So whenever school resumes on Wednesday, the construction crew will shift their hours to nights and weekends.
Yeah, the contractors have agreed to, basically on Wednesday, they will start working non-school day hours. So they will work after the school day into a certain part of the evening to be determined, and then we'll be done by the time school starts again.
I drove through this evening, the access between middle school, high school is open. That will remain open due to bus. And
Yeah, we've talked through some scenarios, we're not sure on that. So we'll have to.
Yeah, may depend on the day or what they're doing even.
Ideally, obviously, keeping people away from areas seems to make the most sense. However, this parking lot is chaotic after school, and finding a safe place for the buses to be obviously important too, so.
Any special consideration that needs to be had with kids transferring between middle school and high school, that's all been considered.
Yep, we had a progress meeting last week about that and talked through those items. They're aware of those things, putting things away when they're done working with them to the best of their ability, keeping things away out of the high traffic areas. Should be things that they are on top of.
And after school, obviously, the kids don't be out of it, roped off or something, so the kids, a lot of them, they get picked up with parents there.
You mean kids who are waiting in front of the
That are
middle school?
staying after school, or they start working on their project, they're still there, they go back to their locker to get something, and
Yeah, I think that's gonna be a good reminder for kids from the middle school, teachers, administration, just because I'm not sure exactly how that'll play out yet. So we'll have to work through those things.
next item on the business is new business.
Yeah, this is first item here. So a JS&S agreement is the agreement we've had with the current special ed cooperative for some time now. Kind of brought to my attention that I need to bring this before the board. It's a one-year agreement. Basically just sets an agreement for all 10 school corporations to work together during the school year. I do need President Oxley and Secretary Brinkman to sign this. Assuming you guys are okay with this agreement, I do need that signature to be turned back into the cooperative. But just ask that you approve the agreement as I presented to you. Again, for the 26-27 school year, and that will be it.
I'll make a motion to approve the agreement.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Next item is, just per some of our conversation, we did determine we have some blind spots throughout the corporation, meaning spots that aren't covered adequately by cameras. So Mr. Wilkerson asked Architectural Sales to put together a quote based on what we asked of them in terms of covering some areas that we felt definitely needed to be covered. The total amount that I'm gonna ask for tonight is $26,820 to fulfill that upgrade. Every school would have several cameras that are installed at their campus. The very likely scenario, it's gonna be just north of $21,000 based on some inventory we had. So I will ask officially for your approval to do a camera upgrade for $26,820 with Architectural Sales.
I'll make a motion to approve.
All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried.
Just have a quick question, so whenever we install the cameras, does that include the running of like any kind of cable and communication cable and stuff to that line?
Yeah, material and labor. Next item is approval of the North Spencer Vision, Mission Statement and Core Values for second reading. Be happy to entertain any conversation regarding this, but otherwise I'm very thankful to the board for their work in putting this together, and I think this will be again, just good guidepost, so to speak, for us as a corporation, and the things that matter to us more so than other items. So thank you to the board. Any feedback on the submitted document? Okay, there's no feedback, I'll ask for your approval.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next item is request.
2 field trips to consider, I recommend you approve those requests.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Professional leaves, we have none. Use of facilities,
Again, 2 items to consider, I recommend you approve those requests.
Second.
all in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. No others, so we have superintendent's report.
First item on the report is I just want to say thank you to Santa Claus Exterior Cleaning. They went and power washed playgrounds at the elementary schools and did that out of the goodness of their hearts, so we're very thankful to them for doing that. Also, speaking of community generosity, German American Bank has done their school spirit cards. Every quarter, they give us basically a disbursement from what they collect, and we were able to collect $693.58 from German American Bank, so I want to say thank you to them for their support of our school corporation. We do take that money once we have enough in that fund, and we split it up and we disperse it amongst the schools, and they are to spend it on student activities. I probably should have wrote a list here of all the people I want to thank for all the different things going on right now at this time within the school corporation. First and foremost, we have 2 fairly major transitions going on. We're moving to a different communication platform, Apogee, and then we also have just some time and absence management changes that are happening. The ladies in the office, the folks in the schools who are working through these things, I really appreciate their efforts during the summer. Until this goes live, it's really hard to know exactly how it's going to work. So we've kind of been going through those things as they occur. But I want to say thank you to them. I want to say thank you to maintenance and custodial. They've done a wonderful job of getting the schools ready. Of course, I've seen teachers around so much more here recently. It's so good to see that things are getting back to normal. Lastly, I want to wish everybody a great school year. Whether kids say they're excited to go back to school or not, I think they're excited. So, and I think the adults are too. So I will just make this comment. I wish everybody a great school year, students, staff, parents, community. There's so much excitement that happens with us and what we do and our extracurricular activities and all the things that go on. I'm very proud of this corporation and I'm proud of the folks who work to make it what it is. So I just want to say, I can't wait to see first day of school and all the days that follow. So hope everyone has a great school year. That's right.
Okay, we have no others, so I entertain a motion for adjournment to go into executive session.
I move to adjourn. I'll second.
All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. We are adjourned.
Bye.
Thank you, Heather.